Back in Spartan Stadium as the laps wind down for Guy Cooper, Jeff Matasevich, Damon Bradshaw, and Mike Kudrowski. All of them racing for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th positions on the racetrack. The tightest battle right now is Bradshaw and Kudrowski. Mike coming alive in the late laps here, seeing the opportunity created by that little chess game between Matasevich and Cooper that was ultimately won by Cooper.
Up front, of course, is our race leader McGrath, followed by Stanton and Bradshaw wanting to get up there with him. Laps are winding down. There's not a lot of time left if Bradshaw wants to be a factor. If any of the riders want to be a factor, they have to make a move and make it quickly. And I really don't see that happening right now, with the exception of Guy Cooper, who is putting on some kind of a charge and has been since the drop of the gate. And that is the real reason the fans love this guy. He'll do anything to make a pass, anything to get by the guy in front of him, and he usually does it in spectacular. Oh, and Doug Dubach.
Oh. Dubach went end over end. Cooper crashed into him. Todd DeHoop is involved, and so too is Jeff Matasevich. A huge pile-up here, triggered by the endo for Doug Dubach. Well, that takes Cooper and Matasevich out of the battle for 3rd and 4th. Cooper's back and underway. DeHoop is a little bit shaken. Matasevich is on his feet, and we'll have to get another look at that. Wow, when the lappers go tumbling in the middle of the leaders, it means trouble for everybody.
It looked like Dubach might have come up a little bit short there and cased that jump. What that means, watch Doug Dubach right there. No, I don't know if he cased it or what he did. I guess he just went over the handlebars. That's all I could see from that angle. He went over the bars, and the rest of them plowing into him. They're all quickly up. Damage is done. Cooper's back out on the racetrack. Matasevich headed for the pit, said, I've had enough of this. That's going to be history. Bradshaw, meanwhile, moves up to the number 3 position, so he got a break out of that whole thing.
Yeah, indeed. It looked like Bradshaw found the best line through the carnage, although Kudrowski handled it pretty well. He just jumped right over. Cooper is down again. Could be something wrong with the motorcycle, crash damage related, or it might just be Cooper trying too hard.
Yeah, Cooper has a history of that. He'll take a crash, try to get back as hard as he can, and he'll come right back and do it again.
Jeremy McGrath is your leader. We'll be back to see if he can wrap up another victory here tonight. Back in Spartan Stadium, the battle is on for 5th spot, and the man who has come up to join that battle is number 19, Brian Swink. As a matter of fact, he's got some company in the form of Michael Rocco, and they have elected to make Mike Kudrowski's life a little miserable in the last 2 or 3 laps of this race.
Let's just set it up quickly. McGrath, Stanton, Bradshaw hold the first 3 positions, and here we go for 4th. It's Kudrowski, Swink, and LaRocco, a battle royal. They're just hammering each other as the laps are winding down.
Well, when it gets late in the year and you've got a factory contract to protect, the team manager would like to see a little bit of aggression, particularly if he hasn't seen much all season long.
By the way, do you have your contract signed for next year? How can we be aggressive up here in the booth?
Number 19, Swink, bearing in mind, was the Eastern Region champion, the counterpart on this side of the country of Jeremy McGrath. Jeremy McGrath came here, won everything in sight. Brian Swink's been lucky to get in the top 5.
Now, there the similarities ended when you said was championships on both of those coasts. Swink has not had a good year. I have to say he's had a disappointing year. 1 second place he's had this year, and he chased McGrath in that one, and was not able to quite get the job done. Looked like he had turned the corner, went nowhere. Here comes LaRocco. Wow, what a drive LaRocco got to the inside of Swink. He managed to hold it in without sliding out. He takes over now the number 4, number 5 position. Kudrowski 4th, LaRocco 5th, drops Swink back to 6th.
Well, when you talk about hopes and the outcomes of seasons, you have to think about LaRocco, who won the season opener 2 years in a row, and both years struggled. This year, the reason was a broken wrist. LaRocco appears to be back in pretty good form here as he tries to score a top 5 finish in this next to last race of the year.
And because it is the next to last race of the year, he's comfortable in challenging Mike Kudrowski. Kudrowski in second place in the championship standings does not have a prayer as we watch McGrath on the final lap of winning the title. That was decided 1 week ago, so now it's open season. Whoa, and Kudrowski goes down. LaRocco gets a good drive through the inside, manages to avoid the carnage, and he takes over the number 4 position. Kudrowski quickly up. Well, that was quick all the way around.
Kudrowski got into the back of Damon Bradshaw, which makes the point that you were making. whenever it is in the season, go forward. Get around the guy in front of you. The next position up is better in some form, whether it be prize money or contract or whatever. Try to get to this guy. Try to figure out a way to run down this rookie.
I'll tell you what, look,
Here's
there's
the margin.
Jeff Stanton. That's as close right there. That is as close as anyone has been to him all year long. So either he slacked off or Stanton has picked up the pace with just a couple of races to go in the season.
I'll bet you tonight's paycheck that he has slacked off and slowed down. He's got the checkered flag in hand. Nobody has ever won 10 in a season. Jeremy McGrath did it here tonight. LaRocco got close to Bradshaw at the finish line. The fact that Jeremy's challengers were within sight of him at the checker tonight is entirely a commentary on how thoroughly he has controlled the pace not only of this race but of most of the races this year. Jeremy McGrath has won a record 10th victory in this 1993 season. Listen to the crowd.
They were side by side. Jeremy's looking over at Jeff and saying, good race. Jeff really didn't acknowledge that much because he made no obscene gestures. He just got moved right on through. So top 5, McGrath, Stanton, Bradshaw, LaRocco, and Brian Swink holding on for 5th.
Kudrowski, Lusk, Lamson, Ward, and Henry wrap up the top 10. Let's hear from him again, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeremy, you won the championship. You just set a new record for wins in a single season. Do you have any other goals this year, may I ask?
Well, I guess my next goal is to win some more outdoor races. You know, I won one this year, and I'm looking forward to doing a little bit better in that series.
All right, Jeremy.
All right, he still has goals ahead as he wraps up this championship and the class record. Let's hear from tonight's race runner-up, Jeff Stanton.
Jeff, it seemed like this was a course that seemed to gobble a lot of people up.
Yeah, it did. It was tough. It was slippery. You know, after that mud got pushed off, it got really slippery. Pretty gnarly. It was ruddy. Everybody had to ride the same course.
Well, you guys had a consistency that wouldn't quit, though.
Yeah, Jeremy set a good pace, and I just got in behind him. Wanted to be a little closer to him, but I just couldn't reel it in. Seems like I'd start reeling it in, and I'd make a mistake. So starting all over for me. The championship's over. I look just rebuilding for next year.
And so the final challenge of the evening. Larry Myers, can you think of something new to say about Jeremy McGrath's supremacy?
Well, they have said that Jeremy McGrath, when he reaches 10 wins, will have set a record that will never be broken in a single season. I predict that he will win 11 next week, and that'll be the record that'll be tough to beat.
I haven't seen any sign otherwise. McGrath at the top of the podium again. We'll be back next week to see if he can make it 11. For Bob Hanna, Art Ekman, and Larry Myers, I'm Dave Spain. See you next week.